Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 19 of our series here on the Pichonniere Valley. And I'm just going to get into my tractor here. As you can see, we're in February and it started in last month when it snowed in January, and we are still in a bit of a winter wonderland right now. But snow or not, it is time to plant. This field has been sitting with nothing in it for a very, very long time. And our cedar planter over here has been sitting. If you remember, I was planning a long time ago to plant rye in this field. And it turned out that this planter would not plant rye. It does almost everything, but rye is one of the things that it will not do. Okay, we'll unfold that. I did find out, of course, that my small cedar would do rye, so I did one of our fields across the bridge. So this one, now I think we are also going to be planting wheat today, but not on this field. It took a long time to get there, but we are going to plant some cotton today. I am going to put this on a worker. I'm just waiting to see how they start out here. I'm hoping they won't have any trouble with the headlands on these, because I did take down some trees in some places where it had been problematic in the past, so hopefully they can do this entire field without getting caught on anything. Should make the snow disappear. Yes, it is, because we are, I consider that just basically putting a little bit of extra moisture into the ground. So yeah, I'll get up here when he starts to turn. I also have to remember, I have some liquid fertilizer and some herbicide in some IBCs in the yard, and I need to kind of use those up and clean up the yard a little bit, because those are just kind of sitting around. Let's see, we're getting up here, should end pretty soon. There we go. And now that he's backing up, I will get out of that, because we have, while a worker is doing that, I have a few things that I can do. Now, since it's already hooked to it, I'll go ahead and use this tractor here. We have our flour mill up here, or the mill that's producing flour, has stopped because it doesn't have any more storage space. So that apparently is something that we're going to have to keep on top of. So I'm going to go down here and load those up. Now, the price was best last month, but it's still not terrible right now. It's going to keep going lower, and it's not going to be back up for a while. So I am going to enable the loading, and more should load on there. I think, anyway. Yeah, there they go. Yeah, and I think that is all of them. So disable the loading, and this is going to be another trip up to where is that? That's the what is it? La Bouvet du Foot, I believe it is. It's the place where I sold it last time that had that very low bar to get in, and I had to go through the hedges to get into the sale point, that is still the place that's offering the best price right now. So I am going to head up there. Hopefully the tractor won't slip and slide too much. I'm just taking it for granted that the traction will be there. I don't know if the snow will melt off during the day, but I kind of hope it does. Gonna go a little bit snow blind looking at it this way. So anyway, I will see you when I am closer over to the sell point. Okay, we've just made it here into town. Just gonna go straight up through. Should be the sell point coming up here. Yeah, now I'm gonna try something I didn't do last time. I went up and I kind of rolled up to it and saw that the tractor wouldn't go under that bar. I didn't actually roll far enough to see if there's actual collision on that. So, yep, there's collision on that. So, we'll do our make our round here through the hedges. I don't know, maybe they only mean for you to bring stuff in a pickup or something. Here. Oh, a couple of guys hanging out there. I didn't notice them before. Okay. It didn't sell it all at one time, but it eventually took it all. That gets us up to 304. And what is that? $589 this time for an environmental score reward. Gets us up to 304,000. Now it's just the drive back over to the farm. So as you guessed it, I am going to cut out some of this drive for you. Looking to make my video as short as possible, especially with, you know, we're gonna seed 2 fields today, so we're missing some of that. I'll get back and I plan on doing some of that myself. So we'll get back and see where that is. We'll check on it as we kind of go by, but I do have something else, some more things that I want to sell this morning. And then we will move on. So I'll see you in just a bit. Okay, well, it looks like the worker is going pretty fast. It doesn't take long with that big planter there. Looks like they've got, maybe they're starting on headland now. I don't know how many headlands they were slated to do. I didn't even pay attention to that. But our trees here are almost grown off to the right there. They are in growth stage 5 out of 6, I believe. So we'll be harvesting those pretty soon. Our grass is also 1 growth stage away. Probably going to wait until after the winter before we mow that. Same thing with our alfalfa. I always almost drive past this road. I don't know. I need to like cut down some of those trees so I can see it better. So, as you might guess, we are going to come down here. There's not a whole lot of it, but we're going to go ahead and load up our goat milk. I think we get more goats like in a month, I believe. Pretty sure that's what it is. Okay. So, yeah, we're at something like 256 goats right now. Now we've got 3,056 liters of goat milk, and we're going to run this over to the dairy. It's not that far away, so I've also been looking around, and I think after selling all of this, so we're going to sell this, and then I think while we're in this tractor, we'll just go ahead and get the produce from the greenhouse too, and sell that. I've been looking around at what property I want to buy next. I'm going to buy another field, and the only thing I haven't done, I think I've looked at it and found the one I'm going to get. The only thing I haven't done is to look and see what, if any, crop it has in it right now. So, okay, not the most powerful or fastest tractor I could have gotten to do this. But I think the goat milk, even though it is not in its best month, the price for it is also going down, like the flour, and it's not going to be it's not going to be anywhere near that best price for a while. So I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's still around $9,000 per 1,000 liters. So. We should get a nice tidy sum for this. Okay, 27,921 with 1555 for the environmental score reward. Okay. That gets us up to 333,838. Let's see, for getting out, I'm just going to keep going this way. Instead of bending back around that curve, I'll bend around this curve. Not quite as sharp of one. Oh, never mind. I thought that one took me out somewhere else, but it brings me right back to where I would have gone anyway, so I might as well have gone around the sharp curve. Okay, we're going to get back. We'll get the produce from our greenhouse, get it sold, and then we'll see where our planter is. And the other field that I'm going to plant today is going to be the other field across the bridge. You know, we've planted the one with rye. The other one has been limed and cultivated and all that. It had a withered crop in it when we bought it. And I'm going to plant that one with some wheat. One, because wheat can be used in the mill to mill some flour, but also because wheat can be used as feed for chickens, and I kind of thought maybe I would delve into that. Have not looked for you know, which chicken enclosures I want or anything like that. There we go. And up into ye old trigger. Ah, and there goes the snow at the same time that I sold that. Maybe that was the trigger, I don't know. So 58,629 with 3265 for an environmental score reward. So a profitable day. Let's see, still got a little bit of this left to go. Let's make sure he's still running. I'm suspicious. Well, he's still running, but he's running nowhere, so What are you doing? Apparently I didn't get all of the trees. Okay, it is good and stuck here. See if that gets it out. Oh, wait, what? Okay, well that got it loose anyway. So maybe turn it on, lower it down. We're still on cotton, yes, yes. Okay, so we're not going to accidentally plant something else in here. And so I'll get this headland as close as I can, and there may be a few little missed bits that I have like that that I have to come back and get, because I can't stay on as straight a line as what the worker would, but the worker keeps wanting to run into things, so some things you just have to do yourself, I guess. Okay, now stop before I run into that telephone pole there. And stop before we run into the creek down here. Okay, well, I got that little corner. I'm going to end up with 1,000 of those. In the end, it probably won't make that much difference yield-wise if I miss a corner here and there, but it's that little bit of OCD that I guess we all have to play with every now and then that makes us, you know, have an innate need to go back and fill in all those little bits. Oh, kills you to miss an edge like that. Have I mentioned that I love having a wide cedar like this? Okay, now this, no water in front of me, so I can get right up to the edge there. Get this edge. Get that little bit there. This little strip here. And then I think it's just that corner. Yeah. Okay, no missed bits. Oh, no, no, no. Just when I thought I had gotten it all, I forgot about that little edge that I missed. So we'll go back and get that, and then I can sleep better at night knowing that I've gotten the entire field. Oh, I doubted myself whether I had the planter raised or not. Okay, and down you go. We'll overhang that edge and get that. Okay, that is our cotton field. Now we'll need to fold this up to get it across the bridge. Never planted this field on the other side before, so before I go there, while I'm thinking about it, oh shoot, no, it wasn't the one I wanted. I missed it. Now I've got to go all the way back around. Wheat. I'm going to plant wheat. And that will leave us with one field with nothing planted in it. And that's across the way there. Get this unfolded. Back into, see if we can get it. See if I can back this thing up, which I am apparently horrible at now. A little more. There we go. Now, we should be turn it on and lower it. Now we're planting wheat. Okay. So here we go. I'm gonna, you know, as with almost every field now with this big cedar, I don't think it's going to take us that long to plant in this field here. Now, this field is a little corner. Always miss those little corners. You know, this field is a little bit deceptive about how big it is because it goes way back on this side over here. And I did find out at one point I had a question of whether I owned all these trees. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have to back up and get that one. Yeah, all these trees in front of us and everything there. Now apparently that whole really, Charles, an edge. I was looking at the shadow of that telephone pole from a distance, and you know, it initially looked to me like there was a pole standing inside the edge of the field there. And so while my brain was trying to make sense of that, I went off course and missed an edge over here. So let's go back and grab that while we're sitting here. Yeah, after we get our headland done here, you know, there's not going to be a whole lot left in the middle, I don't think. Well, there, let me overshoot that corner there. Yeah, nice to see on the mini-map things turning green. I hate seeing that red all the time. Looked like the cultivator missed this little corner up here. Well, you know, I'm going to have to see what this what that property is behind there, because I think I own all of that. I thought that was just a big, I thought this whole area was covered in just trees. There's a house back there. Okay. Well, more to it than I thought there was. Okay, now I'm not going to make it past that tree. Headlands. Oh my goodness. Well, we're almost done with it anyway. If I can get a little further out. Still hit it. Now, made it past. Now, if I can keep from running into the water, looks like it missed this little edge out here too, so well, there are just these little roads going everywhere in here. I haven't taken any of those, so I might be soon though, and here a little later you'll see why. Okay, now let's see. Yeah, at least now I've got an edge that doesn't have any trees on it, so I do still have to make sure not to run into the water, but that should be fairly easy to do. Okay. I'll pick that up when I come back through. Okay, and I am going to finish this off, I guess, in a little bit of a time lapse, and I'll probably come back when I'm picking up the last of the little bits that I'm going to miss. So I will see you all after the time lapse. Okay, here we are. We are getting our last bit here. As you may have seen in the time lapse there, I do need to, at some point, I need to landscape that upper part where there's still the hump where I took those trees out. Okay, raise it, turn it off, fold it up. And I think we are done for now with our cedar. So before I go and put it up, I have yeah, it may be more trouble than it's worth getting back here with this big cedar, but okay. Okay, yay. Now that has gotten all of those two IBCs. Okay, see if I can get around the wrap without crashing into anything. No, apparently I'm dragging it with me. Okay, now back into the yard. Can I make this turn? Nope. Yep. Now, will this thing pull this up this giant hill? I have to skirt really close to the field here. And even then, back the seeder back into the field. Doesn't help when my view goes away and I can't see the back of the seeder. Okay, get as far over this way as I can without hitting the bale wrapper. Okay, well, the back wheels are in, so therefore it's in. Okay. Okay, yay. Now that that's done, we have 2 planted fields. We have sold all of our products, even though, you know, I don't discount the fact that more products might. I am going to go and check out the field that I was thinking of buying. Hello, car. Now, you know, of course, this is the field that we did the contract on, and I could buy that one, and you know, may still end up buying it at some point. It doesn't have the greatest yield, although, you know, that is not my main concern, really. Now, there's a shallow place to go through right here, kind of a natural bridge. And then here is the entrance to this field right here. And this is winter barley. And it's growing. And it's got tram lines. Well, okay. Well, it's already got a crop growing in it. So at least we have that. It's winter barley. We can buy it for $290,040. Okay, it's ours now. Let's see, we'll get over here to precision farming. I'm going to purchase the soil information. And now we'll get out and it'll tell us nitrogen is bad. So I am going to have to come and fertilize this at some point. Maybe in the next episode. It's got it also has weeds, so we'll have to weed it and everything. But it's a nice, you know, it's a nice big field. The field itself is 10.7 acres. I think I think this is one that Chainsaw owns in the competitive series that he and Daggerman are doing. And it also gets us up, you know, gets up close to the BGA where we sold, what was it we sold up here? Silage bales. We sold some silage bales up here. So, but anyway, you know, that, you know, if we go back down here to where the entrance to the field was, you know, that road that we came across there with, you know, I was saying some of these little back roads, I didn't know where they went and hadn't been on them. There's this one here that if you follow it around, it goes right into the field that we just planted. Now, it looks to me like this is going to have tram lines in it, but I had actually gone in and set this on the menu not to have tram lines, but I guess it probably did the last owner, so I'm going to have to come in like with this field next to it. I'm going to have to come in like with that field next to it and do a deep cultivating on that. That new field that we just bought with the winter barley in it, it also had tram lines in it. So I guess that means that that whether we set it no tram lines in the menu or not, it's you know, we're going to have to deep cultivate this too. So yay, we own a new field now, a new nice big field. And let's see, we still have 103,000. So if we needed to buy anything desperately, we could. We will be getting, you know, we will make some more money from our greenhouse next month. Let's see, is there anything else that I wanted to do to, yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. I forgot all about that. Okay. Now, yeah, we had to move the flour out from in front of our, out from the spawn point of the mill because, you know, it was full. So it is producing right now. It's not completely out of oats for our oat flour, but it isn't full either, so we want to go ahead and load our oats into it. It won't take all of this, but we'll go ahead and take it all anyway and bring the rest of it back here and dump. Okay, and we are on our way to the mill. Have we topped this up, or is it still on its original amount, the original 27,000 that I put in there? Because we've gotten two loads on the trailer sold out of there, and it still hasn't gotten through that initial 27,000, so pretty good. Now, in the interest of not being hit by the windmill, and not turning around to see where I am actually going, where I almost got hit by the windmill anyway. Okay, wasn't too much. I don't know if we're going to need this trailer for anything, so for right now, let me stick the cover over it just in case. Then I'll unhook it. We'll get our tractor back down because we'll probably be using this one to pull our low loader for loading the pallets and stuff. And then, well, it's still kind of early in the day, and I did have the time set on 5. I did start right at 9. I just got everything done quick today. Okay, well, I guess then I could, animal dealer is missing another pedigree horse. They need to do a better job of keeping those things locked up. They get out quite a bit, so catch the horse and bring it back to the animal dealer. Okay. It's only $2,000 to do that. I hope it's not far away. Taking a risk in doing this. I'm going to accept that contract. Okay. Okay, the horse is in 75. Well, that shouldn't be too bad then. Okay, so let's see, 75, visit. There's the horse. I did a bale wrapping contract in this field one time, I believe. Hello there. You wandered away from home, sir. And now we are going to hurry back. Oh. You do not like to turn, do you? Okay. Shouldn't be all that long of a ride. This is actually pretty close to the animal dealer. Maybe that's why it was only $2,000 to do this. Yeah, it's a little weird that you don't get, on all the other contracts and everything, it shows you getting, more and more done the closer you get to the end. With this, you don't get anything until you don't get any update on how far along on the contract you are until you get up there and actually give the horse back to them. Well, it's a nice relaxing way to end the episode. Give the horse a little bit of exercise. We get a little bit of fresh air. Get to see the scenery, and somehow, yet again, in an episode, we ended up here at the animal dealer. Is there ever going to be an episode where we don't end up here? Well, not if I keep doing these contracts, I guess. Okay, we're almost there. I don't suppose it'll go from this side, or I wonder if you have to go to that trigger on the other side. Yep, I guess you do. We're going to ride in there at a gallop. How about that? There we go. So we'll go and we'll collect our money. Contracts. Collect. Okay. Yeah, not a whole lot that's worth doing. There's a big rolling contract, but it is on an enormous field, and not doing that. Well, I don't have a roller anyway, and even if I did, it would have to be a big roller to do it with, and that's not happening. So I think, let me get out here. Here we are, transported back to the farm. And let me check the water. Oh yeah, still like 242,000 liters of water in here. We won't have to fill that anytime soon. No new pallets yet. So anyway, I think that is where we're going to end February. And we have successfully planted 2 fields. We've sold products. And we have bought an enormous new field. Next time, I guess we will set about fertilizing that field, since it is not fertilized right now. We will fertilize it and possibly do the weeds, or we may wait for a later month to do the weeds in there. We're going to end up spraying it, and we'll essentially be doing it with the same machine. So I don't think it'll let you do both at the same time. It would be great if it would. So anyway, that is that for today. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. If you liked the episode, please go down below and hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed already, please do so. And if you would like to be notified for when I make videos, ring that bell. And I will see you all in the next one. Bye for now.